What is going on, everyone? Tenha here, and in this video we're going to teach you how to make a team so that you can utilize all the characters in your roster. So at the end of the video you'll probably be able to unstuck yourself if you ever needed to do more damage. So before we move on, let me highlight you some of the characters and light cones that would help you do more damage. Pella is a nihility character who can defense break the enemy, and also she can remove one buff from the enemy as well. And the reason why I highlighted nihility is because there's a light cone called resolution. I'm not gonna say everything, it's too long. I'm just calling it resolution. They can further decrease the enemy's defense by 12%. At superimposition 5, you can ensnare the enemy by 100% base chance by 16% for one turn. Another 5-star that helps you do more damage is Welt. He's not only going to delay the enemy's action, but also he increases the damage that you receive by 12% for 2 turns. And obviously there is a character called Bronya. A lot of people have been talking about her, so you probably know. But her skill dispels debuff from a single ally, allowing them to take the turn immediately and increases their damage, right? But she also has a bonus ability where if she's on the field, all the allies deals 10% more damage. And there is another attack buffer named Tenha. She's very valuable because her skill gives you attack, and her ultimate regenerates 50 energy for a single ally, which means you can fuel certain characters that is probably only good for their ultimate. Not only good, but like there are some characters that does really good things with their ultimate, right? And there is a speed buffer named Asta. You get her for free in the beginning, and she's really great. Her skill deals fire damage, and she further attacks 4 more times, which means that she's really great for breaking shields. And her ultimate can increase speed of all allies for 2 turns. And by utilizing all those characters, you should be able to do more damage. Now I will show you how much damage you do extra by adding all those characters in action. Okay, first, we're gonna go ahead and see how much damage we do with Silo.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
6.1k crit hit. We're gonna use Bronya's ultimate.
Enter the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
7.8k. That was without Bronya's E as well. How about we do that after Pella's ult?
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. I'll free you from your chance. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
7.2k. Now we're gonna try that with Tingyan's skill.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
6.6k. Okay, this is gonna be all together. We're gonna use Tingyan's buff.
What a headache. Enemy data net markers
Pella's
activated.
ultimate.
Time for a good old counterattack. You'll pay.
Bronya's ult.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
And E into Zilla. Use your skill right away. And then
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
14k. So that was a damage showcase, but you might be thinking, why are you showing me this? Obviously, if you put all those defense breaker, attack buffer, you'll do a lot of damage, right? This was to show you how much you can multiply your damage by having those supports. So let's get down to the answer. What is the best way to build your team? Well, you want to use 1 DPS to 2, depending on the situation, and you want to have 1 healer or tanker and a support to maximize your damage, right? For the characters that supports your damage are gonna be Tenha, Pella, Welt, Bronya, and for the nihility characters that can use the resolution light cone, they are going to help you out a lot. So far, I've been using this team because Bailu is a good healer, but there is one problem with her. Bailu cannot cleanse your debuff. So right now in early game, you would have no problem at all because there's not many enemies that puts a lot of debuff to control your turn, right? But as you get into the mid game and to the late game, there will be a lot of enemies with gimmicks that stops your character from moving unless you remove their debuff. There are currently 3 characters that can remove a debuff. One is a healer, Natasha. You get her for free, so if you unlock this node, your skill will remove 1 debuff from the target ally. And here is another character that you got for free in the beginning, and it is March 7th. She also has a node that you need to unlock, and this removes the debuff from an ally when you use your skill. But keep that in mind that March 7th skill increases the chance of enemies attacking that ally, so she's gonna have a great synergy with Clara, like a lot of you guys said. My thoughts behind me saying that it's not gonna be so good because, you know, Clara already has a passive where she has higher chance of getting hit by the enemy, and then if you by any chance like build her like a bruiser with a lot of health and some resistance so that you don't get debuffed. That's when I thought March 7th wasn't so needed with Clara. Things can be changed, so this is not the 100% reliable information, but so far, because I can't really build resistance on my Clara, March 7th was actually essential for my team. There were many times where Clara was locked down and wasn't able to counterattack because of the stupid debuff. And yes, Clara also has a passive where if she gets attacked, there's a 35% chance to remove a debuff. However, there will be some times when that 35% chance will not work and you will be mauled. So, it would be better for you to have a guaranteed cleanse on the team so that you don't rely on RNG whenever you try to clear the domain. So, how do you guys like this game? I can see a lot of the players loving this game, although they haven't played turn-based games before. So now a lot of the people are getting used to it, they're learning the new things. The weakness break, the DOTs, speed buffers, defense breaker, and obviously just kind of like Genshin Impact, it's really nice to see some of the 4 stars being in action and are given out for free so that you can clear out contents easier in the future. I think those are all plus. I didn't want to mention this because I thought it was all basics, but when I was reviewing people's problems and your questions, I noticed one thing. When you use the character, you need to make sure that you level them. And there's also a level in the light cone, which is in the tutorial, but a lot of the people ignore the importance of leveling light cones because they also give you HP, attack, and defense. Those are very important in early game. Treaches are really important as well, especially on a DPS. And make sure you unlock the Ascension skills as well because they're very crucial when it comes to character's functionality. And obviously when you're looking at a healer, where their auto attack is only doing damage, you can skip them and prioritize ultimate and their skills so that you heal more. Same thing for the supports. And for example, if you're looking at Pella, if you're using Pella to defense break, then you want to focus on her ultimate because your ultimate level brings the enemy's defense down more. But if you think like 2 extra % is not that great, then you can focus on your DPS healer first and then come back to it later. And relics. For DPS, make sure you level up your hands first, your body, feet. Those 3 pieces are very essential. If you can find a planar sphere that gives you elemental damage boost, then make sure you level that up. And for the healer, for example, Bailu, where she scales her healing off of HP, then you want to focus on head because head gives you HP. So head, body, feet, HP percentage, then your character will be able to be more effective in the battlefield. Anyways, I really hope that this video would give you a good idea on how to build your team. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section, and in the next video, we are going to talk about a tier list. As I said before, right now I'm speedrunning the game so that I can experience as much as I can, so I can give you the most reliable guide videos. If you appreciate what I do, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.